Hey, welcome once again. I'm Pam Lundell from the 98.5 KTIS morning show. And this is one of the highlights of my month is to introduce you to our ministry of the month at KTIS, shining a spotlight on a really cool organization ministry called the Real Hope Project. Now, with us this morning, the smiling face of Casey Stanley. She's the executive director. Casey, welcome and tell us about the Real Hope Project, and it's spelled REEL.
Yes, it is. It's spelled REEL because we make reels, we make movies. So essentially what we do is we make videos of kids in foster care here in Minnesota who are waiting to be adopted. And then we use those videos to try to find a forever family for every child. So we bring those videos to churches every Sunday, different events throughout the week, and do everything we can to help make sure every kid has a family.
This is wonderful. I've been looking at your website, and I urge everyone to go to myktis.com because there's going to be a link to the Real Hope Project, and you're going to learn what they're all about. And what is the ultimate goal of the Real Hope Project?
Our mission is a forever family for every child.
Oh,
So
I
we
love that.
started in 2016 here in Minnesota, and we actually just started the process of expanding to other states to make sure that every kid has a forever family.
Now, Casey, I can just feel your joy. I can see your joy. What attracted you to this ministry that you decided I want to be the executive director?
Yes, well, my husband and I actually started the organization together back in 2016. We always knew that we wanted to adopt. We always kind of knew that was something that God had called us to. And we just noticed this trend within the church and outside the church. Where when we would tell people that we wanted to adopt kids, we would always get excitement and support and enthusiasm. But sometimes when we would say we wanted to adopt kids out of foster care, we would get a little bit more hesitation and fear and sometimes discouragement a little bit. And so we dreamed and prayed for a long time about how do we help to change the narrative around adopting from foster care, because the church has such a beautiful heart for kids, and we do missions trips overseas to orphanages, and we do compassion child sponsorships, and we do beautiful, beautiful things. It's not that we don't care about these kids. It's just that they're not always spotlighted or seen as much as other kids are. And so we were inspired in 2016. We saw what was happening in some other states, and we thought we can do that. We can get that started. So we hit the ground running, and we actually eventually met our son, who we adopted through our
Oh my
organization.
gosh.
We made a video in 2018 and fell in love with him, and
Oh,
now
wow.
he's
That is
ours.
so good. We're talking with Casey Stanley of the Real Hope Project, and I hope you get behind this and you want to learn more. And can you tell us about some of the kids and maybe a success story or two? I know you have a ton.
Yes. We work a ton with older kids, lots of teenagers,
Oh,
kids kind of over the age of 10. Usually kids who are a little bit younger have a bit of an easier time getting adopted, finding a family. Once kids get into those preteen, teenager years, that's when things get really tricky and tough. So we work with tons of teenagers. One of my favorite stories to tell is we made a video a few years ago for a sibling group of teenagers, and these kids checked every box of like, this might be really hard to find a family. There were multiple of them. They were teenagers. There were just some unique needs involved,
wow.
and they wanted to stay living in the same area where they already lived. And so we just were like, man, this is going to be a tough one. But a dad saw their video and just knew right away, those are my
Oh,
kids. And he left his job, like
oh,
went through
stop
the
it.
licensing process and brought them home, and now they're a family. It was pretty cool.
Because a story, a video is a lot different than just a picture.
Yes. One of the things we say all the time is that stories change the world.
Oh,
When
that's
you're
so.
adopting, lots of times you get a list of, here's what this kid is like, here are some good things about their personality, here's some hard things about them, and that's it. And it's hard to read that and see that as a real kid, you know?
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
so
Oh,
our
the Real Hope Project is our KTIS Ministry of the Month, and our time is limited here, but I just urge you to learn more about this amazing opportunity and organization. And can we get involved? I know that you go to churches. How do churches contact you? And let's say I'm not quite ready to adopt, but I want to help out. Is that
yeah,
possible?
absolutely. Yep. If you go on our website, therealhopeproject.org with two E's in real, there is a spot where you can click a little button that says host us, and there's an email form that you'll fill out, and then we can get connected with you and come to your church. That's one of our biggest needs, is places that will just allow us to come and highlight these kids.
Oh, learn about these amazing kids and learn about Casey, the Real Hope Project, our Ministry of the Month at KTIS. Again, myktis.com has a link and a lot more. God bless you guys. Real good right now and into the future at the Real Hope Project. Casey.
Thank you so much.